It's no longer conspiracy theory. It is now reality. What we all feared is now here. The Federal Reserve of America has now launched fednow. If you don't know what fednow is, it is the American version of the central bank digital currency. Prepare yourself for your freedom to be taken away. Prepare yourself to go cashless. Prepare for the government to take full control of your finances, your daily transaction, everything, taking away your freedom from you. The Fed Chair Jerome Powell said, over time, as more banks choose to use CBDC, the benefits to individuals and businesses will include enabling a person to immediately receive a paycheck or a company to instantly access funds when an invoice is paid. Do you really believe that? Do you really think, what we're witnessing today is as it is? Many governments in many parts of the world are beginning to adopt the CBDC. It's been launched in Bank of the Bahamas, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and name it. Even big banks in the US like JP Chase and Wells Fargo, they've all rolled out fednow. And this has to open your eyes to the sort of reality we're entering into. We're entering into full control, total control of your movement, total control of what you can eat, total control of your travel, total control of literally everything. The fednow is just digital. There is nothing real about it. It's not cash in hand, and also they are apparently going to make it a legal tender. It's going to be launched in the UK soon as the digital pound, in the US now as fednow, Nigeria already as e-naira, so many places. A lot of things are beginning to roll out and change before us. We all know that by fall, we're going to be seeing a collapse of the banking system in America. A lot of regional banks are going to fail. A lot of big banks, the not too big to fail banks, you're going to see them collapse this fall. So you need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare your mind. You need to diversify your money, open different branches and spread your income or your savings all over, because we don't know when the bank runs would start and how much impact is going to make. You also need cash in hand to prepare yourself for the coming bank runs. The US Federal Reserve officially opened its new instant payment service, fednow, on Thursday, significantly speeding up how long it takes to send money in the world's largest economy. The central bank said 35 banks and credit unions are participating. Early adopters, including JP Chase and Wells Fargo, with 16 other institutions supporting processing of payment that the Fed argues will offer just-in-time access to paychecks and invoices. As much as they are advertising the advantages of these things, there is that amount of control that limits you from doing what you need to do. I know so many people can't wait for their debt to be automatically erased. I know so many people are tired of the inflation and the rising cost of living. I know many people would welcome this. Many people are still asleep. Many people don't know what's going on in the real world. They believe everything is literally black and white. The 2030 agenda, the sustainable developmental goals that the WEF has set for everybody, has set for the whole world, this is a step to achieving that. You can already see it from the uncontrolled immigration happening all over Europe and the collective West. You can see the division with, ethnic division, race division, name it, LGBTQ plus whatsoever. You can see it with food, farmers having their farmlands being taken away from them. The WEF telling us that very soon we will be eating bugs and insects, no more meat. They are killing off cows and whatnot. Many people are out there in the streets, low-key protesting. The mainstream media, they're not taking this, they're not advertising it. They're not talking about it. No one is saying a word. There are so many farmers in the Netherlands just protesting about the whole situation. The Irish farmers have started theirs as well because they want to take their farmlands. They want to kill off their cows. They now want to give you lab-grown cows, lab-grown everything, lab-grown food, so that you would be unhealthy years down the line and you still come back to the big corporations for your medication, for whatsoever. It's a cycle. All we have is the knowledge, to empower ourselves with the knowledge, to know what is happening, to spread the knowledge, to not think that everything is a conspiracy or someone waking up and saying these things is probably depressed or don't know, maybe crazy, they don't know what they're saying. You need to go deeper. You need to detach yourself from the mainstream media so you would understand what is happening. All these things are not just what is being said. Everything is on the WEF website. If you go on the WEF website, you see their agenda. You see everything that they've rolled out. This is 5 reasons why eating insects could reduce climate change. Now, how does CBDC relate to all of this? The moment the government has control of your finances, which is literally what you work for, if tomorrow they want to implement a certain rule and you do not comply, which is already happening right in our presence, it's already happening. If you do not comply, they will shut you off the system. If you don't comply, if you don't stick to what it is they want you to do, maybe don't eat meat, do not buy meat. Maybe you go to a supermarket and you want to buy beef, you're shut off the system. Maybe you want to travel due to carbon emission whatsoever, they need to reduce the amount of carbon, you're traveling in a year, they'll deduct it from your account. This is madness. This is total control. This is you not having control of anything. And as much as you're seeing the positive side, there is the dark side of this CBDC that they are not explaining. And like I've said before, cash is still king. Cash will always be king. If you don't have cash, start buying assets like gold, silver, Bitcoin, and whatnot. The reason why I changed the pattern of this video is due to this comment I got from my last live video. I'm still going to be doing live, but maybe every now and then. But the facts, they need to be presented. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I would love to know what you think about this situation. CBDC, do you think it's for us or against us? Let me know your thoughts down below. Remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.